Diamonds, they wait on my arm. Test on my neck, on my arm. Test on my neck, on my arm.
Welcome inside West Valley City's Maverick Center, where 10 visits 11. Salt Lake City Stars host the San Diego Clippers in a Western Conference tilt. It's G League basketball action on NBAGleague.com and SCG Media. Hello there, I'm JP Chunga. Kristen Spear will join us in just a moment, as this is quite the matchup between two teams going in different directions. Salt Lake was swept on their road trip against the South Bay Lakers, while San Diego hosted College Park and beat them in a baseball sack. These two play twice this week, with the first one coming up tonight, and SLC will try to clip the Clips by doing so with their 23rd starting lineup of the season. Let's take a look at the first five for SLC and Rick Higgins. It's going to be a change in the guard slot. Asmus East in the guard position. Tanjay Cleveland to help out Oscar Shibwe in the front court. Aloko Poulakidis, Telfort, Baldwin, and Fremantle go for Paul Hewitt in San Diego. Officials for tonight, J.P. Prim, Julian McFadden, and Jacob Lear. For more on the matchup and to get you set, let's welcome in the second member of our broadcast team. It's Kristen Spear. Kristen?
After dropping both road games against the South Bay Lakers, the Stars are back home tonight looking to respond and get back into that win column. The focus for this group is getting back to their identity, which means playing with pace, protecting the ball, and bringing consistent physicality on both ends, which Coach Higgins has said he has seen a great deal of improvement on since the start of season. The coaching staff has continued to emphasize togetherness and connectivity, especially in key stretches late in games. And as Sean East, who is back in the starting lineup, and our 2026 Rising Stars said this morning, this four-game homestand is a game-by-game mindset. The Stars know they don't have to fix everything at once, but they do need to set the tone at home and start stacking wins. JP?
Kristen, they certainly do. They're trying to get back into the playoff contention for the third straight season. First bucket made by Patrick Baldwin underneath the hoop. Baldwin, a first-round selection in 2022 by the Golden State Warriors. Signed on a 10-day with the Clips earlier on. Back with San Diego. Asmus behind the three-point line. Drives on Poulakidis, free throw line jumper, pops out. Wrapped down low by Fremantle on Oscar Shibwe, and it's the first whistle of the game. Oscar a handful. He is averaging 15 rebounds a game between tip-off and regular season action. Has to be a focus for San Diego as they go up against Salt Lake, a team that is one of the best offensive rebounds, one of the best rebounding teams in the entire G League. Tanjay in the paint, trying to go up, had it affected by Poulakidis. Jamil Telfort coming out with it. Poulakidis in the lane, drops it off for Fremantle. His push shot good. 4-0 San Diego, barely a minute in. Salt Lake was not competitive last time out against South Bay. 146-104 their loss. Travel by Sean East. What did them in last time out against the Lakers, they gave up 17 three-pointers, only made 7. Trying to guard the three-point line tonight. Team that shoots 36% from deep, one of the better shooting teams in the G. Rebound for Asmus. Wing, Tanjay, kicks, Asmus drives, in the corner, Tanjay, around and out. An applause from Rick Higgins, though, for the possession as they were able to get a good shot in the corner. Passed up good for better. Excellent dump off. And Matt Aloko with his first bucket. Cleveland, wing triple. Telford, his third rebound of the first quarter. He was also on a two-way contract with the Clippers in December. Polakidis, three ball. All San Diego early, 9-0. Stars have missed all 4 attempts from the field, trying to find something offensively. Tanjay drives baseline, goes up. There's good defense by the Clips. Telford down low. Excellent ball movement. Polakidis tried to make it another triple. Asmus to the corner. Wing Cleveland drives, draws the foul, and hits. Chance for a three-point play for Matt Cleveland. Fouled as he drove in on Fremantle. Cleveland put it up, dropped it down. Much needed for the Stars, who had gone 3 minutes without scoring a bucket. 1 for 6 from the field. Cleveland, the double-digit scorer. Salt Lake and Texas. He's making his 9th appearance for Salt Lake tonight. Got 3 the hard way and trying to do more for SLC as they need something offensively. He's one of their better defensive players as well, drawing the responsibility on Patrick Baldwin Jr. Fremantle had to hoist it up, but nowhere close, so a shot clock violation. First turnover of the game by San Diego. Clips not a big turnover team. Something to watch as you look at the possession battle between these two squads. Salt Lake offensive rebounds. Don't force turnovers, but they do concede a bunch. It's what held their offense afloat during the tip-off tournament. Asmus, the midi, nothing but nylon. Asmus with 2. 9-5 Clips. Steal by Oscar Shibwe. Ed for Cleveland. Breezes past Pat Baldwin. Makes the layup. Cleveland with 5 early. Just as it took them a long time to get their first bucket, Salt Lake with a couple of defensive stops and are right back into the game. Wrapped by Fremantle, but the foul called on the perimeter on Oscar Shibwe. Oscar's first, and a couple of substitutions about to come on for Rick Higgins. Got him before the wraparound by Fremantle, clocked him in the head. So Oscar picks up the foul. Harmon comes on alongside Darion Sebron. Max Asmus and Sean East come out. Jalen House also into the game. He leaves off for Fremantle. And House earns his first assist of the game to the big man. Full change at the guard position. Darion Sebron coming over for this team, making his 6th appearance on the season. Foul is the drive by John Tanjay. House given the personal foul. Drove past Jamil Telford. Tanjay to the line. Shoot 1 for 2. Tanjay has been excellent from the free throw line. Now 39 of 42 from the stripe during the regular season. Launch from Baldwin. Tanjay couldn't secure the board, but it popped out to a Stars teammate. Drive and kick. Tanjay straight away. Bingo! John Tanjay rips the cords, gives Salt Lake their first lead of the game. 12-11, 6:45 to go in the first. Swipe by Oscar Shibwe. Whistle called by the officials and that will give us our first timeout of the ball game. Oscar Tshiebwe and the Stars fighting back, up 12-11 here on NBAGleague.com.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. The lights go down one final time. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Journey. Final Frontier Tour, produced by AEG Presents.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
I just let the game come to me. Whatever the defense is giving me, offense, even on the defensive end, whatever the offense is doing, I feel like I just take what they give me, just try to play the right way and be a good teammate.
Matt Cleveland joined the Stars team on the 15th and immediately made an impact, earning the start in his very next game and holding on to that role since. Cleveland has been praised by the coaching staff for his energy and his ability to adjust on the fly to whatever the team needs in the moment. He's been especially effective in transition, pushing the pace and adding another layer of length and athleticism to the Stars lineup. The staff wants him to continue being a disruptor defensively, and the production has followed. Cleveland is averaging 14 points and 7 rebounds per game. Coach Higgins more recently, here you see Darion Sebron with the 2. Coach Higgins more recently stated that Cleveland brings stability to the group. He's a plug-and-play player where he can fit in whatever gaps make sense.
Plays very simple, and that's something that has shined in the way that he's gone about it on the floor. Foul by the Stars sends Jamil Telfort to the line. Tonje not only popped him on the head, but on the swipe down as well. A couple of subs as Cleveland steps out. Oscar Tshiebwe as well, the Jazz two-way player. Onto the floor, Matt Morrell and Stephen Crowell, the 7-footer out of Wisconsin. Telfort at the line. Misses the free throw. 72% from the stripe. Out of bounds, sticking with Salt Lake. 14-14. They trailed by 9. 3 minutes in. Weren't able to get a bucket, but have since been scoring in bunches. Tonje hop-stepping and traveling through the lane. Just a second giveaway. Tonje and the Stars. There's threes against South Bay in the last game, but the first one of the baseball set, it was turnovers. 18 giveaways against South Bay. Close game, they were costly. Patrick Baldwin with his straightaway 3 gives himself 5 points, and San Diego leads back at 17-14. Sebron over his shoulder to Matt Morrell. 3 ball for Matt Morrell. Ties things up at 17. Morrell would love to see the ball go through the hoop from deep. Just a 26% three-point shooter during the regular season. Funk, front iron, rebound to Harmon. He was excellent rebounding the basketball last time out. He grabbed 7 of them. Darion Sebron connects for 3. Just his second triple of his regular season. 6 games with Salt Lake. Now 2 of 12 from deep. Steal for Harmon. Behind the back. And he's fouled as he went past the stripe at half. Push-out, he was moving forward, so team foul, 4th on San Diego. 1 more, and the Stars are in the penalty. Harmon at the logo, moving screen by Stephen Crowell. That was drawn about as much by Jalen House, who is a good defender. Showed as much in college when he played at New Mexico. Son of Eddie House, very adept at being a pest, doing those winning plays. Pump fake and go for Hunter Salas. 2 for him. His first bucket. Morrell the handoff with Crowell. Little push shot, too long. Pops out for Harmon. Reload to Darion Sebron. Off the mark, but Crowell with the offensive glass. Hook shot rattles out. 2 possessions gained by Salt Lake with the offensive rebounds, but unable to come up with the deuce. Cam Reddish into the game, former lottery pick. Baldwin hoists it up and hits. Patrick Baldwin with his second 3-pointer. 8 points for Baldwin. Tonje, 1 dribble, put up, short. Rebound to Cam Reddish. 10th pick out of Duke, 2019. He's making his second appearance for San Diego. Behind the 3-point line. Reddish just 11 points in his debut, but he only played 14 minutes. Darion Sebron, veteran-looking move for a player who was on a 2-way contract with the New Orleans Pelicans back in the day. Draws the foul and heads to the line to shoot 1 for 2. Caught Hunter Salas. Poor defensive position, and Darion Sebron heads to the line. They needed Sebron for his offensive punch, averaging 11 points per game. Coming back for his second tour with Salt Lake after he played 10 games in China at the start of the G League season. House burst of speed. Jalen House with his first bucket. 24-22. Crowell trying to find Harmon in the lane. Misses his first attempt, but cleans up the second. Harmon fell down to the deck, but finished adeptly. Excellent deflection on the other end. House used the screen from Fremantle. Handoff for Hunter Salas. Hear more about his journey to the league, the G. We hit on his connection with the Salt Lake City Star. Harmon brings it up past the backcourt. Excellent deflection by Salas. Receiving the pass on the wing. It goes off of him last and out of bounds. Stars basketball when we return. Back and forth they go. Patrick Baldwin with 2 early threes. He's got 8.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot.
The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react.
Like, this is a picture-perfect driving.
This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Back inside Maverick Center in West Valley City for the first of a 4-game homestand for the Salt Lake City Stars. First of a baseball set. Currently in review as trying to determine if it was outlast on Hunter Salas. Called on the floor for Salt Lake, so Paul Hewitt in San Diego using a challenge. But there's more to be told on Hunter Salas and his connection to the Salt Lake City Stars. JP Chunga calling the action. Let's bring in the second member of our broadcast team, Kristen Spear, for more on that story between his connection with SLC.
That's right, a unique connection here on the court for Hunter Salas and John Tonje, who have both taken impressive paths from Nebraska high school gyms all the way to the professional stage. Both natives of Omaha drew national attention during the 2025 NBA draft process. Salas, a Millard North product, started collegiately at Gonzaga before transferring to Wake Forest, where he became one of the ACC's top scorers and earned back-to-back first-team All-ACC honors. After going undrafted in 2025, he signed a 2-way contract with the Philadelphia 76ers, spent time with their G League affiliate, and now here tonight with the San Diego Clippers. Tonje, an Omaha Central standout, playing at Wisconsin, averaged nearly 20 points per game and earned all Big Ten and All-American honors. He was selected 53rd overall in the 2025 NBA draft by our very own Utah Jazz. For Omaha high school stars to pros on the rise, Salas and Tonje have definitely helped grow the pipeline from Nebraska basketball to the next level.
And if we're talking about anybody from Nebraska, Ron Boone also deserves a shout. Player who made the jump back in the day. Challenge went against San Diego, so they give up the timeout and the challenge. Stuck with the Stars. They couldn't convert, so still 24-24. Minute 20 to go in the quarter. House drives right, picked up by Crowell. Excellent cut by Taylor Funk, and he gets an easy 2. East quickly into the front court. Bounce pass into Crowell, and they answer quickly. Nice find by Sean East, his first helper. Leads the team in assists, averages 5.5 a ball game. House in the lane, good move to get Crowell looking at a defender. Makes the floater in the lane. 28-26. San Diego. East snakes the screen. Goes right to his left-hand side. Misses the shot. Fremantle taking it up all the way into the front court and off the glass and in. Fremantle, chance for a 3-point play. Uses the pivot foot, and Morrell gives him the contact. Fremantle a chance at the line. Give himself 7 points. Fremantle, this was the book on him as he was able to make plays in the open floor. Not deadly athleticism, but quickness moving into the front court. Comes from a good basketball background. His parents both played Division III basketball, and his uncle started Notre Dame. East over for Asmus. 3 up, 3 down. Max Asmus on his first 3-pointer. He's been shooting sizzling from deep. 37% over the last 5 games. and perfect from distance on that occasion. After one, Stars fight back after going down by 9. Hadn't gotten a bucket in 3 minutes. They've done so now.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
Nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet.
The magicians of basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
Playing to catch on SEG Media tonight. Salt Lake City Stars against the San Diego Clippers, but also Utah Mammoth taking on the Vancouver Canucks. Puck drop at 7. Asmus hit a 3 before and knocks down another. Closed out the second quarter, rather the first quarter with a 3. Opens the second with a triple as well. Asmus showing the mark from deep. Foul called on the drive on Asmus. Goaltend as well, so 33-32 the score, and a chance to complete the three-point play for Jalen House. G League basketball action on SEG Media and NBAGleague.com. JP Chunga calling the action, Kristen Spear on the sideline. Rebound for Cleveland. House misses the free throw, and East trying to bring it across half court. Pressured by Cam Reddish. Looked very good in his minutes so far. Tanjay has that shot deflected. Oscar trying to clean up the mess. Has to kick out. Asmus, will it be 3 for 3? It will! Max Asmus, perfect from distance. 11 points in the first half. Picks up the assignment on House. Wraparound pass into Fremantle for the push shot. 9 points for Fremantle. Asmus trying to go 4 for 4. He check off the mark. Put Cam Reddish on him, who gives an excellent defensive look at 6'7". House in the lane. Perfect from the floor, 4 for 4. Cross-court pass to Tanjay. Kaboom! Deep shot for John Tanjay. 8 points in the first half for JT. House, nobody meeting him at the rim. Kicks it out for Funk. He connects from deep. Defense optional for the first couple of possessions in the second quarter. East being blitz. Cleveland pump fakes, drives, tries to get around Polakidis. Shibwe comes up with his first attempt, and the second one goes. With some contact, so a chance to make it a three-point play. Cleveland was harried on the shot. Rick Higgins wanted the call on the first attempt, but I don't think he'll argue the fact that it's an and-one opportunity for Oscar Tshiebwe. Oscar at the stripe. Had an off night against South Bay. Just 4 points and 8 rebounds. Player that is usually good for a double-double. He's got 16 in 23 appearances for Salt Lake. Deep call for John Polakidis. He is on a heater from distance. 44% three-point shooter. He's been excellent. 3 of 4 from deep so far. Asmus in the lane. Getting an and-one opportunity and trying to go for 3 the hard way. He's already made 3 triples. Chance to get 2 plus 1. Asmus at the line for his first attempt tonight. Asmus connects. So 44-43. Stars ahead of the Clips. Tshiebwe to ground as he was tangled with Zach Fremantle. Tshiebwe picks up the foul, his second. Doesn't agree with the call, but Zach Fremantle, the worse for the wear. He's still on the deck, grabbing his foot and hobbling off. I think he'll have to be taken off the floor. He will. Patrick Baldwin Jr. heading into the game. Fremantle heads to the locker room. Pat Baldwin, the tallest player on the floor at 7 feet. Polakidis, the lefty, out of Yale. Step back. Well, that is pure. 4 3-pointers for Polakidis in the first half. Leads the league in three-point makes so far. He gets the swipe. Drives in on Tanjay. A 2 for Polakidis. 14 points in the first half. John Polakidis. Harmon spots Tanjay underneath the basket. And he travels in between 2 minds as he went up. Giveaway by Salt Lake, their 6th of the first half. 18 that downed them in the first game against South Bay. 1/3 of the way there. Pat Baldwin Jr. attacks Matt Morrell. Through the contact. Chance for 3. Morrell out of position, and Baldwin always had the odds on that shot at 7 feet. Zach Fremantle back out of the locker room, back on the bench for the Clippers. Baldwin makes the free throw and gives San Diego the 51-44 lead. Hand out for Darion Sebron. Pure from Darion Sebron. Off the bench with 9 points. Reddish bounces it for Baldwin. Ball rotation for Telford. Wide open. Jameel Telford makes his first bucket. San Diego with an 8-point lead. Tanjay, no hesitation. Rebound Oscar Tshiebwe. Kick out for Morrell. Stepping back. Off the iron, Baldwin tips it out. And it's secured. Mataloco. Reddish spins on Harmon, attacks off the heel and out, but he drew the foul on Justin Harmon. Chance for two from the line for Cam Reddish. So smooth as he drives to the basket. Reddish, just his second game for San Diego. Big-time player, has over 250 NBA games under his belt. Gives San Diego the 10-point lead, their largest of the ball game. Darion Sebron. Distance call, not answered. Baldwin rises up. Harmon and Morrell battle for the rebound, both on the same team. Pops out for Sebron. Morrell drives, scoops. Can't complete the play, but a whistle on San Diego. So a free throw coming and a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. 6:53 to go in the second quarter. Stars trail by 10 here on NBAGleague.com.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your Quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other Quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the Quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, is my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Clippers dominating in the paint, 26 points. 13 of 15 inside the painted area, compared to 9 of 19 from Salt Lake. Rick Higgins wants to see more competition in protecting the paint, something that they were working on coming into this game. So far, San Diego exploiting the painted area with a 56-46 lead. 6:53 to go in the second quarter. Number 10 in the Western Conference, visiting number 11. Clippers 7-10, Salt Lake 6-11. Two different directions. San Diego swept College Park. 2-game set. Front Wave Arena. Salt Lake on the road in South Bay. They dropped 2 to the Lakers. Polakidis gives up for Patrick Baldwin, 11 points already. Tanjay snares the board. Darion Sebron, flip for Tanjay. In the lane, fouled as he went into the painted area. So a chance at the free throw line for the Stars. Wrapped up as he went up. Tanjay heads to the stripe. 1 for 2. Free throw line is where the Stars have seen their advantages for a team that hasn't shot the ball too well during the regular season in the G League. Leader from the stripe, 82% they're shooting. Foul is House. Went on a drive. He'll head to the stripe. 8-point lead for San Diego. Harmon getting his hands right onto House. Easy call for the official. Asmus into the ball game for John Tonje. Justin Harmon also checking out. Matt Cleveland on the floor alongside Morrell, Sebron, and Crowell. Back to a 10-point lead. Asmus, the leaner in the lane. Off of Baldwin, so staying with Salt Lake. Max Asmus, the leader in scoring for the Stars. 14 early points. In the corner, Asmus, 3! Ring them all up for Max Asmus, who has 17. House drives, kicks, Salas, deep. Up and over the backboard. Clippers have found the range, 8 of 17 from deep. Same for Salt Lake, 8 of 17 for 3 as well. It's been the painted area where they've found their success. There's a painted attack for Darion Sebron. Baldwin Jr. with a rim shocker. The 7-footer with the dunk. Baldwin with 13. Bounce pass into Crowell. He lost the pass and the steal from Hunter Salas. Salas the trailer right down Main Street. One-handed hammer. 62-53 San Diego. No resistance at the rim for Salt Lake. Kick out to Morrell. Asmus. Pass in the pocket to Darion Sebron, who is wrapped up and fouled. House wanting to go the distance. Darion Sebron taken in the backcourt. A foul whistled on the far side. Gives Darion Sebron a chance. Milt Telford into the game. Player who has experience in the NBA with the Clippers this season. 1 for 2 and stemming the tide in the second quarter. House. Excellent ball movement leads to the 3. Telford. 2 for 2 for deep. 6 points for Jameel Telford. Player out of Butler. And he gets the steal. Shovels over to Salas. House the trailer straight away. Crawls off the rim. Darion Sebron trying to get something in transition. Excellent kick out. Morrell, nothing but nylon. 65-58, San Diego ahead. Salt Lake trying to crawl all the way back. They trailed by 10 in this quarter. House on the quick possession. Can't complete the play. Darion Sebron off the window. Crowell the rebound. Matt Cleveland. Reverse! Acrobatically getting it into the bucket. 65-60. Polakidis. Deep shot. Rebound to Asmus. San Diego now 9-20 from deep. Darion Sebron dribbling between his legs. Lefty look, miss, but a foul on the drive, so he'll head to the line, shoot 1 for 2. Darion Sebron leaning as Telford didn't give him airspace, gave him a shove as well, so Sebron gets a chance for his 3rd trip. 2 for 2 so far. 6 of 8 from the line in the regular season. 65-62 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. House picks up his dribble. Patrick Baldwin Jr. Big man with guard skills. House, the midi. Tip out to Fremantle. Salas, wide open, rattles it home. 68-62. A-Smith the handoff from Shibwe. Kick to the corner. Darion Sebron. Would have been a 2. His foot up was on the line. Baldwin spins, puts up, draws the foul. Timeout on the floor will step aside as well. San Diego led by as many as 10. Main reason is Pat Baldwin Jr. 13 points. Free throw.
Up here, where the air gets thin. In the Wasatch where snow caps. There's always been one game that captures our hearts and embodies our values. Sharing, connecting, sacrificing, working together to rise. That's why we build so many courts, most in the nation. Run a youth program 70,000 strong, biggest in the league. It's why so many of us who play as kids never stop. This is the game we live and breathe. This is where high hopes meet great heights. This is mountain basketball, and we wear it proudly.
Utah Malice hit different. Take note.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
He's not just, doing things in a boring way. Like, it is, whether we're at away games or at home, when he has dunks, the way the crowd reacts, the way he can get Delta Center to erupt or get another crowd to go, ooh, like that's like a missed opportunity for something really fun this All-Star game.
As Lauren Green on the podcast Roundball Roundup on the Utah Jazz Podcast Network. You'll hear an extended conversation with myself, Eric Spiropoulos, and Lauren Green during halftime. Also get halftime highlights from Kristen Spear. Before we head out to half, you'll also hear from Sean Burke, video coordinator for the Salt Lake City Stars. A-Smith, 3. Yes, sir! Max A-Smith hits his 5th triple. What a sizzling first half for Max A-Smith, player who struggled with his shot through this regular season, shooting 31%. The last 5, he's hit 37% of his threes. 5 of 6 tonight. Heat check, well short. Trying to see if it would carry over. Now 5 of 7 from deep, but he's got 20 points to help keep Salt Lake in this game. House drives, kicks, Fremantle. Over to Salas. He spins on Cleveland. Picking up the dribble. Tipped by Funk. Excellent find for House. Off the heel, and the rebound to Matt Cleveland, who has his third board of the game. Cleveland spins, puts up, and hits. Asmus with 9. Pulls the Stars within 3. 1 minute to go. Post entry for Taylor Funk. Hook shot by Pat Baldwin. A little Kareem from the San Diego Clipper. Asmus over for East. Puts it up, but strong, and Baldwin with the rebound. 17 points for Pat Baldwin. Funk leaning into Asmus. Errant on the shot. House the offensive board. Goes right back up and cleans the play. 74-67 the score. About 7 seconds between the shot and game clock. Morrell puts it up and draws the foul. Mental error by San Diego. Morrell to the line to shoot 1 for 3. Taylor Funk fouled a three-point shooter, and Morrell heads to the line, bring the Stars within 4. They didn't start great offensively. It took them 3 minutes to get their first bucket. Trailed 9-0 in the first quarter. Battled all the way back. Trailed by 2 after the first frame. Trailed by 10 in this quarter. Right now, down by 4. No shot clock. House. Screen from Baldwin. The midi. Pure. Jalen House. 14 first half points. East from half court. Just off the mark. And so heading into the break, the Stars will have a 6-point deficit. Battled back. Max Asmus has had to come up huge. Leading the way for Salt Lake with 20 points. Darion Sebron is chipped in with 15. San Diego, excellent in the paint. Their paint points have been keeping them in this. 34 points in the paint of the 76, but they've only missed 3 shots in the painted area. 14 for House, 17 for Baldwin, and 14 for John Polakidis. Excellent job by San Diego to have this a 6-point advantage. Joining us courtside in just a moment, Sean Burke. Give us an update on the Salt Lake City Stars as we look at SLC trail 76-70, but Max Asmus with 20 points. He's been working offensively.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable player. You got the feeling that he was due for a night like this, shooting the ball. So it's fun to watch him when he's feeling it like he is right now.
Points in the paint is something that you guys have been working on defensively. What do you need to show as far as rim protection to have better numbers in the second half?
Yeah, I think it starts with trying to stop as many paint touches as possible, and then building off of that, I think our low man, our fireman, as we call it, has to be more active and there earlier to try to prevent all those paint points.
Sean, thank you so much.
JP, you're awesome. Appreciate you.
We'll see what they've got in the second half. Stars trail 76-70. Highlights, and you'll hear from Eric Spiropoulos, Lauren Green, and myself on the other side. It's halftime at Maverick Center. Stars trail by 6 here on NBAGleague.com.
The Magicians of Basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
Well, I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I play junior jazz.
I play junior jazz.
I play junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz.
I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
Welcoming you back to the Maverick Center, where the Stars are trailing to the San Diego Clippers 70-76. Here is an extended conversation on Roundup Roundball podcast with JP Chunga, Eric Spiropoulos, and Jazz sideline reporter Lauren Green. You can hear more when you look up Roundball Roundup on the Utah Jazz Podcast Network, wherever you get your podcasts.
I did not read the name of Ace Bailey, and I think that is a gross omission by the NBA. What do you think, Eric?
I have to agree. I think the Aces counting stats might not jump off the page, but we're talking about a top 5 pick who has had a lot of electrifying moments recently.
Yeah.
He's had huge dunks that the NBA has been posting nonstop about on social. And I think a lot of people might focus on like points per game, rebounds, assists for some of these other rookies, and not realize the role that Ace is playing in the Jazz offense, and that he's been relatively efficient for a rookie and has been having some impactful games without these like super high numbers. And there are rookies who are having, like Khan and Cooper are having amazing rookie seasons. I think Khan could honestly have a case for Rookie of the Year. But I think it's like you get to like Jeremiah Fears, Colin Murray Boyles, like those names where you're kind of like, are you really kind of, reaching for the high-end potential of what the Rising Stars game should be all about?
I think you put it perfectly. Everyone kind of just looking at what's on the stat sheet, just looking at all the rookies across the league, but not realizing, because we see it every day and every single game, what Ace has been able to do, especially the last couple of games, when he got his career high the other night, the variety of and the way he's able to score, also what he's doing defensively, also just his IQ, also how exciting of a player he is, right? It's like he's not just, doing things in a boring way. Like it is, whether we're at away games or at home, when he has dunks, the way the crowd reacts, the way he can get Delta Center to erupt or get another crowd to go, ooh, like that's like a missed opportunity for something really fun this All-Star game.
Ace has a lot of good ingredients to be a really impactful defender. I watched late game against Cleveland. He had some awesome possessions on Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. But even the next game against Chicago, they ended up, the result was not what they were looking for, but some defensive stretches against Kobe White on switches. They were trying to get him into action, and he stands up. He has this ability and buy-in factor that is pure, that is much needed for a young player who's trying to make winning plays. This is why I'm so upset that he's not in the Rising Stars.
Right.
He plays a winning style of basketball. Yeah, the record's not going that way, but the fact that he's going out and making the right decisions, it's not ball in hand stuff, only caring about his offense. He cares about rebounding. He cares about closing out. He cares about other things than just getting hits.
I'd like to say that I'm very excited at the possibility of playing with the Utah Jazz.
I was never coveted by anybody. I wasn't particularly fast or strong, or there was really nothing about me that would say, hey, this kid's going to be a player someday.
The Utah Jazz are very happy to announce that we're going to bring a mailman.
I was never supposed to be a basketball player in my eyes. I was playing for my life.
You know, I want to thank God, you know, for letting me be here today because there's so many players who would like to be in my position.
Every night I stepped on this court, that shit was personal to me.
I felt that I was hanging on by a thread. Whenever I felt for a moment that, oh, hey, I'm pretty good, then somebody I'd never heard of came and just boot stomped me, and I've learned that lesson very quickly that I better keep that underdog mentality.
The thing about Stockton and myself is we read each other really well, and I think more than anything we believe in each other and believe we can get the job done. We're going to call it for what it is. The NBA didn't want the Jazz winning. It was a small town, no TV ratings. No. We hear that. Stock heard it. We heard it our whole career.
The Stockton-Malone combo was just a household phrase.
Hammer dunk, Stockton to Malone.
Stockton to Malone, Stockton to Malone, Stockton to Malone. It happened every night.
The connection with him and Carl was something else where you throw the ball anywhere near Carl, he'd get it, and John knew that.
I believe he could read my mind, truly.
I know exactly what those eyes are telling me right now. We winning this game.
Stockton, open three. Good! John Stockton sends the Utah Jazz to the NBA Finals.
Pretty cool day.
Obviously, nobody's going to be able to play with the longevity. These guys are legends.
A new assist king of the NBA.
I'm not sure there's anybody any better. I think for the most part, they prove that every night they walk out on the floor.
Here it is, the mailman is now the second leading scorer in the history of the game.
You know, we're never going to see another John and Carl. We never will.
When it's right, it's right. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we'd ever be teammates? Who would ever thought that we'd get a chance to play 18 years together? It had to be for a reason.
Stock down the middle of the mailman.
That fella there reminded me every day that I'm good enough.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz. I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
Welcome back to the Maverick Center, where the Stars are trailing to the San Diego Clippers 70-76. Time now for your first half highlights. First game of a 4-game homestand, and it's a close one. Clippers' Patrick Baldwin helped San Diego grab a 9-0 lead to start the game. Baldwin ended with 17 points to lead San Diego, a massive two-hand dunk right there. With the Stars' slow start, Darion Sebron came off the bench to grab 15 points of his own and tie the game at 14 apiece, and then again at 40 apiece. Max Asmus getting hot, leading all scorers with 20. 5 of 7 from 3, 7 of 11 from the field. He has been lights out. And from all angles around the perimeter, he was able to knock it down. You thought he was done with this? No, take a look at this 3 right here. Gets it once again. Speaking of lights out, John Pulakitas, 14 points, 4 of 6 from 3. This is the player the Stars need to contain in the second half. He can be very dangerous once he gets going, as we take a look at him going here for a nice 2-point. Here we go. Togetherness has been the key word for the Stars, and in the second half, they will look to put 2 halves together. We will get you ready for third quarter action when we come back. This is Stars Basketball and SCG Media.
Up here, where the air gets thin, and the Wasatch wears snow caps. There's always been one game that captures our hearts and embodies our values. Sharing, connecting, sacrificing, working together to rise. That's why we build so many courts, most in the nation. Run a youth program 70,000 strong, biggest in the league. It's why so many of us who play as kids never stop. This is the game we live and breathe. This is where high hopes meet great heights. This is mountain basketball, and we wear it proudly.
Utah Mellows hit different.
Take note.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot.
The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react. Like this is a picture-perfect drive. This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness.
Nothing sacred and nobody's safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet.
The magicians of basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
Battle in the Western Conference between the 10th ranked team and the 11th Salt Lake City Stars hosting the San Diego Clippers. SLC at 6-11, San Diego at 7-10. Salt Lake being dominated by drive and kick games. San Diego using the threat of the paint touch to score from distance. Max Abmas has been carrying Salt Lake offensively. He's got 23 points, connecting for his 6th triple on the night. San Diego has just missed 3 shots in the painted area. They've converted it for 34 points. There's another opportunity for San Diego. 78-73, the advantage. From deep, they've also ripped the cords. 10 of 24 from distance. Salt Lake and Sean East dribbling on the perimeter. Midi jumper pops out, but Oscar Tshiebwe grabs the rebound, his 6th offensive board of the ballgame. Abmas, short shot clock. 6-foot Abmas, kick out. John Tonje, 3. Pops up, shooter's roll, doesn't drop down for him. And it goes for the Clippers. Fremantle. Over the head pass, Polakidis. He hit from deep as well in the first half 4 times, but there's Zach Fremantle with the 3-ball call. He jumps to double figures with 12 points. 81-73 San Diego. Wrap up on the perimeter between Polakidis and Abmas. And so a foul on the Clips. San Diego riding high, 2 straight wins against College Park. Salt Lake, a little bit of a spin, 2 games lost on the weekend against South Bay. Asmus hung up, turnover, steal by the Clips. Baldwin, 2 hands. Transition bucket gives San Diego a 10-point lead, their largest of the ball game. San Diego has found plenty of stops defensively. Salt Lake hasn't had much offense beyond Max Asmus in this starting lineup. Second leading scorer is John Tonje with 10. Asmus setting the pace with 23. East on the logo. Down low, Tonje. Pump fake, off glass. Offensive board to Oscar Shibwe. Oscar grabs his 7th offensive rebound. 8 in total, 5 points for Oscar Shibwe. Back-to-back years where Oscar has led the G in rebounding. There, another 2 for San Diego. Rim protection lacking for Salt Lake. Asmus harassed on the perimeter. Tonje drives. Leave for Oscar down low. 7 points for Oscar Shibwe. Former College Player of the Year when he came out. Cleveland the steal. Challenges Baldwin. Front iron miss, but he guides it home after he collects on the offensive board. 85-79. Kick out for Telford, who rattles it home. Neil Telford, 3 for 3, perfect from distance. 11 points for San Diego. 88-79. East the lefty. He'll be heading to All-Star Weekend with the Rising Stars on the G League team. Baldwin Jr. picks up his dribble. Polakidis tries to give it to Freemantle. It pops to him, and he goes up, elevating Zach Freemantle with the deuce. 16 points for Freemantle. Rick Higgins has seen enough. 14-9 run for San Diego. They are in control, up 90-79.
Up here, where the air gets thin, in the Wasatch where snow caps. There's always been one game that captures our hearts and embodies our values. Sharing, connecting, sacrificing, working together to rise. That's why we build so many courts, most in the nation. Run a youth program 70,000 strong, biggest in the league. It's why so many of us who play as kids never stop. This is the game we live and breathe. This is where high hopes meet great heights. This is mountain basketball, and we wear it proudly.
Utah Mountains hit different. Take note.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Make shots, he's really gotten to his mid-range lately, just getting to the paint because he's 6'8", he can rise up and shoot the basketball. But defensively is where he's made his mark, because when Chris Dunn goes to the bench, he steps in and he guards the best player every single night. And so just continue to keep getting better with that. But that's where he's developed, and that's got to be his mindset every single night.
That is Ty Lue speaking on Kobe Sanders, a two-way player for the LA Clippers. Not playing tonight for San Diego, getting big minutes with the Los Angeles Clippers. They've used this program a lot. Paul Hewitt has been in charge of their two-ways, their development. A foul on John Tonje as he was trying to collect a pass. Kobe Sanders has gotten 40 games and been a part of the rotation for LA, well as Jordan Miller. Ty Washington signed on a two-way contract with the Los Angeles Clippers. Haven't played for San Diego during the regular season much. Kickball by Fremantle. They were trying to get it inside for Oscar Tshiebwe. Defense is the way you'll get on the floor. That's what Ty Lue highlighted. That's what I asked him about Kobe Sanders, two-way player when Clippers were in town to take on the Jazz last week. Tonje straight away. Much needed for Salt Lake. Cuts the lead to 8. 13 points for John Tonje. 3 of 8 from deep. House on the double drag. Gives for Hunter Salas. Spins. Leans. Short. Cleveland the rebound. And Cleveland off glass. 13 points for Matt Cleveland. 6 of 10 from the field. Harmon runs into Baldwin. No call by the officials. Fremantle trying to dial it up from deep. Hit earlier on in this third quarter. Couldn't connect there. Darion Sebron. One-handed pass to Cleveland. Drives on Polakidis. Hanging in the lane. Matt Cleveland with 15. Been an impact scorer since joining Salt Lake from the Texas Legends in the trade. House in the mid-range, silky smooth. 16 points for Jalen House. He's been penetrating and delivering so much offense for San Diego. 6-point lead for the Clippers. Ball and defensive stop for Paul Hewitt. House has been effective off the bench. 16 points, 7 assists. Kicked out to wide open shooters. Here he goes again, penetrating the paint. And it's Groundhog Day for the Salt Lake City Stars defense. House with the paint touch and the paint score. Darion Sebron tries to answer, but he missed at the rim. Whistle from the ref, so a foul. Charge to Jalen House. Brushed him with his shoulder. That was just enough to get the shot off the mark. So 94-86. Darion Sebron at the line, where he's gone 3 times tonight. Bench crew out there with Matt Cleveland. Harmon, Sebron, Crowell, and Morrell. Cleveland the lone starter. House for Funk. Excellent pass down low, and Zach Fremantle, the beneficiary. 18 points for Fremantle. Morrell drives from the wing. Bounce pass to Cleveland. Front iron and out. House. Nash dribble. Wide open Fremantle. Drives. Stripped. Excellent steal. Harmon drives from the wing, and he rises high. Slam for Justin Harmon. Brings a timeout from Paul Hewitt. Salt Lake with a little burst. Much needed for Harmon. First bucket, but it's a loud one here on NBAGleague.com.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the Quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz. I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Welcome back to the Maverik Center, where the Stars have brought the game within 6, 90-96. The Salt Lake City Stars announced today forward Cam McGriff has left the team after reaching a buyout agreement with the NBA G League to pursue an international opportunity. The Stars have waived McGriff but have retained his returning player rights. McGriff appeared in 30 games for Salt Lake City this season, averaging 12.3 points per game. He scored in double figures 21 times, posted a season-high 21 points twice, and recorded 5 double-doubles. The organization and coaching staff will wish him well in his next endeavor.
Does make the team a little short-handed in the big position as Cam McGriff hits the three-pointer. 13th triple. Rather, that was Cam Reddish, not McGriff. Would be quite the three if he hit that for San Diego. Reddish connecting from deep. But McGriff was basically the second big for Rick Higgins and this team. It means more minutes for Steven Crowl, who's on the floor, the 7-footer for Salt Lake. Tonje fouled, so heads the line on this trip. Paint touches have gone in the direction for the Clippers. They have the advantage in points in the paint, 48-34. But the finishing ability in the painted area, 24 of 28 from the field for San Diego. For Salt Lake, 17 of 31. No resistance in rim protection so far. Something that Sean Burke wanted to see at halftime. Steal from Justin Harmon, and he's run over by Cam Reddish. Foul by the Clippers. Harmon has had a couple of steals, 2 of them in total. Bowled over on that occasion. Chance at the line. 1 for 2 for Justin Harmon. Harmon is 14 of 16 at the stripe during the campaign. Now Harmon with 6 points. 5-point ball game. House on the double drag. Stepping back, hitting. Jalen House to 21 points. Deadly from distance. He's been awesome for San Diego. Loose pass by Darion Sebron. Lob up, Zach Freemantle. Elevating and dropping it down. Freemantle to 20. Pass over for Harmon. Crowl behind the three-point line. Ball finds its way back to Crowl. Nobody around him. He tried to force it inside to Harmon. Goes out of bounds and it stays with Salt Lake. 2.4 on the shot clock. Change for Harmon. Ace Smith into the game. Leading scorer for Salt Lake. He's got 23. Inbound to Matt Morrell. Leaner goes. 104-96. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. House waits for the screen from Fremantle. He rejects it. Nobody protecting the painted area on the drive. And House draws the foul. Darion Sebron picks up his first. House shaking his head because he's on quite the run. 21 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds on a fill-up the stat sheet night. Went for 26 and 10 last time out against College Park. Big-time player in college at New Mexico. Darion Sebron, wraparound pass. Matt Morrell in the corner. Much needed for Morrell. 3 deep calls for Matt Morrell. House leaning, front iron. Darion Sebron. Inside for Crowell. Can Morrell do it again? He can! Matt Morrell, another triple. A mess with the score as should be 106-102. Got to take the 3 away from San Diego. 4-point game between these two. Back-to-back triples from Matt Morrell, who has 17 points. Scoreboard good, so it's underway. Under 2. Baldwin can't get the push shot. Reddish tried to crash. Ball deflected and stays with Salt Lake. 4-point game. Inbound finds its way to East. Tried to put it inside, but it's taken away by Jalen House. Baldwin, excellent move to finish at the rim. East looked to handoff, faked it, gets the bucket. Score says 110-104, should be 108-104. House, challenged by Crowell, goes right past him. Jalen House has found one-way traffic to the bucket. 25 points for Jalen House. Crowell into Morrell, rounding out. Foul called against San Diego. Chance for Matt Morrell to get the points from the free throw line. Crowell checks out and Oscar Shibwe checks in. Cam Reddish heads to the bench. 6-year experienced NBA player. In comes John Polakidis. Morrell at the line. Bring the Stars within 4. .52 on the third quarter clock. House shadowed by Darion Sebron. Drives on his right. Midi off the mark. Asmus in transition. Behind the three-point line, Asmus misses, and the rebound to Polakidis. House slows things down. 3-second difference between shot and game clock. He's found his way into the paint no matter who's guarded him tonight. House blitzed, finds Baldwin, rises up, the line drive jumper goes. 112-106. East find the three-point line, beat the horn, but couldn't put it in the bucket. That brings the third quarter to a close. One more to go. Excellent action in the G League here on NBAGleague.com and SEG Media.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. April 12th, Delta Center. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at JourneyMusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Produced by AEG Presents.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot.
The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react. Like this is a picture-perfect driving. This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness. The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harlem Globetrotters. Nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet.
The magicians of basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make some.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
I absolutely loved playing junior jazz when I was younger.
I learned lots of skills.
Take instruction and be able to apply it.
It's not just about me.
You learn sportsmanship at a young age.
Being there, being on time.
Learning how to communicate with other kids.
Brings a sense of community.
Understanding that you can't do everything as an individual.
Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports.
I'm Noelle Pikus-Pace.
My name is Julian Blackman.
I'm Tony Finau, and I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
I played junior jazz.
And I played junior jazz.
Welcome back, 112-106 in favor of the San Diego Clippers. Tonight is another dog adoption night at the Maverick Center. Best Friends Salt Lake City has brought dogs here in hopes for them to find a home and for you to find a forever friend. The Best Friend Adoption Zone is on the main concourse near Section 112. The biggest incentive is that all adoption fees are waived. So go check out our friends Zeus, Charlie, Decker, Zoe, and Rizzo and see if they will make your house a home.
Good way to bring in the community here at West Valley City at Maverick Center. Polakidis, 3. His 5th triple. 17 points for John Polakidis. Put a lid on him in the second half, but that is his first connection in the fourth quarter. Kick to the corner. Cleveland answers. 15th triple for Salt Lake. Both these teams shooting the leather off the ball. 15 threes from both sides. 6-point game. Hunter Salas drives, reverse, miss. Cleveland, rebound. East drives. Shibwe does enough to clear. Tanche in the corner. 3-point game. 18 points for John Tanche. Setting up for a good finish between these two teams. Number 10 against number 11. San Diego Clippers 7-10. Salt Lake 6-11. Telfort bodying up on Asmus. 2 to shoot. Telfort the pass. Fremantle the shot against the horn. 22 points for Zach Freemantle to quiet the crowd. 5-point game in favor of San Diego. He slings it, attempting to find Cleveland in the corner. So that is his third turnover of the ball game. Quiet offensive night for Sean East, just 2 points, 8 assists, 3 turnovers. Telford, formerly on a two-way with this Los Angeles Clippers side. Polakidis called him Ivy League Luke Kennard. Gives it away. Naismith off for East. Cleveland hit the 3 in the fourth quarter. Wrapped up as he went up. Out of bounds, stayed with Salt Lake. Foul called. So Cleveland to the line. Polakidis, the one on the swipe, knocked him in the grill as well. Pulls Salt Lake within 3. Cleveland did 20 points. Hunter Salas for 3. Miss. The follow, though. Freemantle. Second offensive board. 24 points for Zach Freemantle. East answers. Sean East brings Salt Lake within 2. First three-pointer made by Sean East. Salas defended by East. Telford rises up, gets fouled. Head to the line to shoot 1 for 3. East got caught. First foul by Sean East comes right before he's subbed out. Justin Harmon, Darion Sebron stepping onto the floor. Matt Morrell also on the court as well. Shibwe and Tanjay, the starters. The 5 for Rick Higgins, Salt Lake. 5-point lead for San Diego. Third meeting between these two, first of a baseball set here at Maverick Center. Morrell, wing 3, front iron. Oscar Shibwe the rebound. He goes up strong, but it goes off the glass. Just one possession. House straight away, short. Oscar grabs his 11th rebound. Darion Sebron dribbles it off his leg, and the giveaway to Hunter Salas. Salas past Tanjay. 124-117. Tanjay, pull up, put down. 124-120. This has been crazy shooting by both of these teams. 50 and above for both. 18 threes for Salt Lake, 15 threes for San Diego. It's been in the paint where the Clippers have found their success. Baldwin drives, strip, out of bounds, stays with San Diego. Baldwin had it stripped. If this is just called out of bounds, might be worth a challenge. We'll step aside as it's immediate timeout on the floor. We'll be back. 7:39 to go in the fourth. The Stars trail.
Up here, where the air gets thin, and the Wasatch wears snow caps, there's always been one game that captures our hearts and embodies our values. Sharing, connecting, sacrificing, working together to rise. That's why we build so many courts, most in the nation. Run a youth program 70,000 strong, biggest in the league. It's why so many of us who play as kids never stop.
This is the game we live and breathe.
This is where high hopes meet great heights. This is mountain basketball, and we wear it proudly.
Utah Mel is here different. Take note.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
These two teams will do it again on Wednesday. Same time, same place. 6 o'clock here at Maverick Center. Tickets go to slcstars.com. No challenge on the play, even though I thought it was worth it. So the ball stays with San Diego. 2.6 to go on the shot clock. 7:39 on the game clock. Inbound for House, over to Taylor Funk. Misfires. Telford, second opportunity for Baldwin. Front iron. And Oscar Tshiebwe runs down 12th rebound of the game for himself. Baseball pass for Harmon. On the perimeter, Darion Sebron drives and attacks. Oscar Tshiebwe gets the miss, and he's fouled underneath the hoop. Chance at the free throw line for Oscar Tshiebwe. Just his second trip on the night. Oscar at the line, and this comes down to a free throw game. Stars very adept at that. Oscar getting tied up by Telford as he went to go for his shot. Stars from the line this season, one of the best in the entire G League, 82.6% from the stripe. Haven't been great over the last 10, 2 of 8 over their last 10 have been wins. Rejection by Justin Harmon. Big time rim protection on the drive from Jalen House. He's been breaking the paint tonight. Much needed resistance at the rim. Reddish underneath the basket. Nobody there for Salt Lake. 10th assist for Jalen House. He's got a double-double. 25 and 10. Oscar kick to the corner. Morrell, 3. Morrell makes it 5 connections from deep. 1-point ball game. House isolated by Oscar Tshiebwe. Wing triple from Reddish. Miss. Leads to Morrell. 3 in transition. Harmon keeps it alive. Oscar Tshiebwe tries to clean things up. It goes to Reddish. And the stop from San Diego. House in the paint. The kick out. Hunter Salas. Rimmed out. Darion Sebron. Pass Salas to the hole. Gets the 2. Salt Lake with its first lead in the second half. 127-126. Baldwin, instant answer. 26 points for Patrick Baldwin. Third three-pointer for the former first-round pick for Golden State. Sebron slings it to Morrell. It gets knocked out of bounds. Still with Salt Lake. Stephen Crowell on the bench to relieve Oscar Tshiebwe, and Matt Cleveland takes out John Tanja. Cleveland, the lone starter on the floor. He's got 20 points. Provides some offensive punch. Sean East also checking into the game. He replaces Darion Sebron. Good shift for Sebron with 19 points off the bench. And out between Crowell and East. A little push shot. Flicked it up, missed. Second opportunity is perfect. 129-129. East with 7 points. That push shot by Sean East, almost patented by him. Excellent hang by House. He finds Hunter Salas, and he scores in the paint for San Diego. East navigating the Crowell screen, nearly loses the handle. Has to use Morrell on the perimeter, who finishes past the Salas challenge. All square at 131. House deliberate in this possession. Pick and pop. Himself and Patrick Baldwin. Hunter Salas, nobody around him. Rebounded Taylor Funk, who goes right up. Gives San Diego the 2-point lead. Close game between these two. It's clutch time where the Stars have scored offensively but haven't been able to get stops under 5 minutes within 5 points. San Diego with the stop. Corner, wide open, Salas. Too long. Cleveland, this 7th rebound for Matt Cleveland. Burrell pulls up and Harmon tips it out to get another possession for the Stars. East using the Crowell screen. Off the body of Salas. Third opportunity. Harmon on target. 134-133, a lead for Salt Lake. A timeout for San Diego. 3:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Three ball has kept him in it. Matt Morrell with 24. It all starts here. The Salt Lake City Stars, the official Utah Jazz affiliate, with a new look that brings mountain basketball to the fans. You can witness exciting, fast-paced games and be part of an electric atmosphere that fans of all ages can enjoy, with tickets starting at $10. Don't miss the chance to see up-and-coming talent of the next generation. Get your tickets today at slcstars.com. Basketball starts here.
The magicians of basketball. If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make better.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Another tight game for the Stars in the regular season. Clutch time. 11th time they've been in this situation. During this campaign, 2-8 in clutch time for Salt Lake. For San Diego, they're 4-6. Salt Lake settles into their defense. Jalen House alongside Patrick Baldwin Jr. has led the way for San Diego. Foul off the ball by Sean East as John Polakidis went to ground. Stars just his second team foul. So side out for the Clips. Coming in with a 2-game winning streak. Trying to match their best run 3 games during tip-off. Foul off the ball once more by East. Another chance on the side out for San Diego. Salt Lake with a 130 defensive rating in the clutch. Rick Higgins going to call a timeout to challenge this call. Will stick around. Doesn't think that that was a foul off the ball, so the referees will look at it and a chance to reset things. Salt Lake and San Diego playing for the third time. Split the tip-off tournament matchups 1-1 at Front Wave Arena. They've got 2 during the regular season. Do it again on Wednesday. Called on the floor, a foul by Sean East. Bounced off of John Polakidis. Don't think that there would be imminent possession, so it could come out as a chance for Salt Lake to regain possession with a jump ball at midcourt. Polakidis, the intended target from House, been on a heater on the perimeter. Hit 5 3-pointers so far. JP Chunga inside Maverick Center. Stars lead 134-133. 3:09 to go in the fourth. We'll get their decision in just a moment, but it is pet adoption night at Maverick Center, and for an update, head courtside with Kristen Spear, who has a nice update on pet adoption night.
We are so excited. 2 dogs have been adopted tonight. Raisin and Charlie have found their forever home, and we are just so grateful for the families that have adopted these 2 dogs tonight. A reminder that there are still 3 other dogs left in the concourse near section 115 looking for a home, and all adoption fees are waived. Congrats to Raisin and Charlie.
A couple of good doggos get new families here at Maverick Center, and after the challenge, it is confirmed a foul on Sean East, so it stays with San Diego. Gamble by Rick Higgins, so he takes a timeout off the board, and no more challenges for him. House uses the Baldwin screen. 25 points for House, 26 for Baldwin. Can't connect on the layup, but a loose ball foul as Polakidis checked that Freemantle and Aspis go to ground. Aspis dragged the big to the ground, and that is a foul on the 6-foot Max Aspis. Freemantle to the line to shoot 1 for 2. Chance to give a lead for San Diego. It was just a 4th team foul, so actually it'll be side out and keep the ball with the Clips. A little over exuberant on getting into the bonus. House found some space. Cleveland found the ball. Matt Cleveland, 20 points and 8 valuable rebounds. Crowell in clutch time. 7-footer. Trying to provide some rim protection. Looking for offense. Aspis, 23 points. In the lane, misses the shot. House. Flip game with Polakidis. Screened by Freemantle. Freemantle at the free throw line. Salas on the cut. And the 2 for San Diego. 135-134. They've got the lead. Salas off the bench with 13 points. Under 2 minutes, so we're shooting all the free throws from here on out. Stars on a 2-game skid. East, 3, misfires. Loose ball foul. Steven Crowell battling down low, and the Stars are in the penalty. So San Diego to the free throw line, and Freemantle had his jersey tugged by Crowell. Good spot by the officials. Zach Freemantle to the line to shoot 2. 80% free throw shooter. Perfect tonight, 1 for 1. 2 free throws for Freemantle. Makes the first.
On the court for the Clippers, number 19, Jamil Telford.
Jamil Telford into the game for John Polakidis. Defensive substitution for Paul Hewitt, San Diego. Offensive substitution for Rick Higgins as Oscar Shibwe relieves Stephen Crowell. Shibwe has grabbed 10 offensive rebounds, 14 in total. Perfect trip for Freemantle, 26 points for him. 3-point lead for San Diego. Morrell, rise and fire. Rounded out. Morrell with 24 points. He was the look. He's hit 5 triples tonight. 1:20 left. House picks up his dribble. Bounce pass to Baldwin. Outside House. That would have been a big shot, but Oscar Shibwe grabs the rebound on the miss. Asmus matching up with Telford. Excellent block by Jamil Telford. Good defensive stand by the Bulldog point guard, Telford. Played at Butler where he was a Bulldog. Showing it defensively. Asmus. 8 seconds to shoot. Matching up against Hunter Salas. Rise and fire. Count it! All square at 137. Timeout, San Diego. 48.5 to go. Max Asmus picked up his dribble. Little head fake. Not much airspace, but Asmus hits his 7th three-pointer. He's had big games for Salt Lake in the past. This is a big one tonight. Asmus has been awesome. He continues to show something for Rick Higgins and this Salt Lake City Stars squad. That is the most three-pointers that he's made in a regular season game this season. He had 6 connections against Rip City this year on the road. He hit 10 at Rip City last season. 7 tonight makes it all square at 137. San Diego with an offensive possession. Offense-defense substitution as Asmus comes out. Harmon on the floor. Harmon matches up with House. They get the switch on to Matt Cleveland. He's a good defensive player. But Baldwin matching up with Harmon, the 7-footer. Baldwin, jab step, drive, takes on Shibwe. He misses, and Shibwe secures the glass. Timeout for Rick Higgins. 16th rebound for Oscar Shibwe, and he came over defensively to affect the Baldwin shot. What will Rick Higgins draw up for Salt Lake? In these situations, they've looked at Asmus and East offensively. Two and 8 in the clutch this season. Max Asmus tied the ball game a moment ago with his 7th three-pointer. 4.6 seconds between shot and game clock. Won't be in advance. timeout. Thought for a moment that it was because all of the Stars went into the front court. They will give a second back on the shot clock, but actually J.P. Prim going over to the scorer's desk saying that it should be 23. So in the backcourt, the Stars will have East, Morrell, Cleveland, Shibwe, and Asmus. East controls the possession at the point. Stars have lost 2 in a row. 5-4 at home. Morrell wide open. Off the mark. Shibwe trucks down the offensive glass, and he forces it home. Oscar Shibwe with 11 points, 11 offensive rebounds, and he gives Salt Lake the 2-point lead. 7.2 to go in the game. A timeout for Paul Hewitt. San Diego has been so good in this game. Coming in with a 2-game winning streak. They led by as many as 11. But Salt Lake using the fourth quarter to come back and take the lead. Outscoring San Diego 33-25 in the frame. Advance timeout for Hewitt and the Clippers, so they'll take this in their own offensive half. No more timeouts for San Diego, 1 for Salt Lake. Down by 2. Telfort, Baldwin, Polakidis, Fremantle, and House. Telfort to inbound. Polakidis, guarded by Morrell, takes the 3 and connects! 1-point lead for John Polakidis. The gunslinger with 20 points hits his 6th triple. 140-139 San Diego. 0.9 on the clock. Cold-blooded from John Polakidis. Just as Oscar Shibwe gave Salt Lake a 2-point lead, the step back from Polakidis gives San Diego a 1-point lead. More time on the clock. Here's the replay of that shot. Well deserving of the celebration for Polakidis. That was impressive. So 1.7 on the clock for Salt Lake. San Diego, you don't want to foul. Cleveland to inbound. Asmus receives, puts up, and misses. San Diego holds on. John Polakidis gives the Clippers their 3rd win in a row. And they take the first game of this baseball set. 140-139. What a game and what a clutch shot from John Polakidis. Drops Salt Lake to 2-9 in clutch games and 6-12 overall. 8th win on the regular season for Polakidis and the Clippers. Mo Bamba not playing in the game, but exchanging pleasantries with some players and staff that he was able to cross path with when he was an LA Clipper. Polakidis the hero. The Stars lose 140-139 on the last second shot from Asmus at the horn. Post-game, when we return, highlights of this one. You're watching G League basketball at NBAGleague.com.
Hey guys, Tony Finau here, and I play junior jazz. I love basketball. I learned to love basketball growing up. Teaching yourself good habits when you're a kid, to be outside, to play sports, was my first love of any sport really that I played, and it taught me a lot of valuable lessons in life. But the biggest thing is that I learned to love the game.
This is what this sport's all about right here. Big moments like this.
That was a dangerous shot.
The gate opens, all bets are off, and you better react. Like this is a picture-perfect ride. This is what makes the difference.
Well, there you have it. This crowd just got to witness greatness. The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters.
The Harlem Globetrotters. Nothing sacred and nobody safe when they cut loose. Watch those feet.
The magicians of basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make them.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Delta Center on February 9th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
The Game Day Quencher is the only refillable drinkware allowed in Delta Center. Here are some things you need to know about bringing your quencher to the game. The Game Day Quencher has a unique jazz purple, and the engraved logos separate it from other quenchers. Quenchers must be empty when entering Delta Center, but can be refilled at designated concessions locations, making it the only refillable drinkware of any NBA arena. But one of the great perks of the quencher? Discounted refills on your favorite beverage, all game long. Enjoy every game at Delta Center with the Stanley Game Day Quencher.
Back inside Maverick Center, where the Stars dropped this one 140 to 139 to the San Diego Clippers in the first of a baseball set between these two teams. They'll redo it on Wednesday night. JP Chunga at Maverick Center alongside Kristen Spear, giving you the post-game highlights of this one. Let's see how this was settled. Two teams in different trend lines. Salt Lake loses it 2 straight. San Diego winners it 2 straight. Smith tried to keep Salt Lake in this one. He hit 7 threes in the ball game, 26 points total. They were trending water in the first half, where they started off poorly offensively. 9-0 the lead for San Diego early. It was John Polakidis in the first half. He hit 4 3-pointers in the first half, and he was a part of the inside paint mafia. It was where San Diego had the advantage. Paint points, 68 to 44. They led in points in the paint when they were feasting by Patrick Baldwin Jr., who finished with 26 points. It was pet adoption night and also martial arts night for the Salt Lake City Stars at Maverick Center. They tried to battle back, and they did it through John Tonje, starter for the Stars with 21 points. He hit 5 triples of his own of the 21 total hit by Salt Lake. It was a back-and-forth game, 137 after that hit from Max Abmas. Here was the miss by the Stars, and Oscar Tshiebwe cleaning things up, grabbing his 11th offensive rebound to give Salt Lake a 2-point lead. But Polakidis, his name coming up again, putting it in the holster and capping off the win for the Clippers to give them the 140-139 win. 3 wins in a row, 8 overall for San Diego in this 10 versus 11 matchup. Salt Lake in the 11th spot at 6-12. Next home game for the Stars is on Wednesday when they'll take on San Diego. Catch the game on ESPN Plus and Jazz Plus. Tip-off at 6 o'clock. Tickets, go to slcstars.com. That does it for us tonight. For Kristen Spear, our entire crew, I'm JP Chunga, saying so long from the Maverick Center, where the Stars dropped a close one to the San Diego Clippers. This has been G League Basketball from SEG Media and NBAGleague.com. Until next time, bye for now.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.